let's go into some of the examples there. So going through the workshops, give us an idea of some of the issues, some of the challenges that were uncovered by the team.
Yeah, it was an interesting one for us. So, as James said, they'd implemented SuccessFactors a number of years ago, and they were using SuccessFactors with, I think, varied success. So, in some areas, things like managing their absence, their holidays, SuccessFactors was working relatively well for them, and they had good engagement in the business and that good adoption from managers and employees. But for other areas, so things like processing new employees, making changes to employees' roles or things like salary and processing levers, it was just really clear that those three elements of people, process, and system were misaligned. And as a result, the teams had kind of set up some off-system manual workarounds that they'd put in place. And when I say the system wasn't set up to enable the organization, I think that's very accurate in lots of areas. So it was clear to the team, and it came out in our stakeholder interviews, that during their initial implementation of SuccessFactors, they felt like they weren't guided through the system setup or given some good advice around things like best practice or what other organizations were doing successfully, which is often the thing that helps organizations make the best decision around their initial system setup. But actually something else had also happened where, since implementing SuccessFactors, of course, the organization had changed. The business had grown, new policies, processes, procedures had been put in place, and yet there was no regular review of the system or a roadmap to ensure that the system continued to be that enabler for the business. So I think, like James said, the team, both the HR team, but also the business, could see just that there was a huge amount of potential in using SuccessFactors, but actually in its current form there was just a lot of frustration, and I think as soon as you get that frustration and that lack of confidence, then as a business you're not going to get back the return and investment that you've made in that technology.